Now the last Indian sociologist is Mysore Narasimhachar Srinivas, M.N. Srinivas, 1916-1999. M.N. Srinivas was born on 16 November 1916 in an Iyengar Brahmin family in Mysore. His father was a landowner and worked for the Mysore Power and Light Department. His early education was at Mysore University, and he later went to Bombay to do an MA under G.S. Ghurye, and he later went to Bombay to do an MA under G.S. Ghurye. In 1942, he submitted his MA thesis on marriage and family among the Cooks, which was later published as a book. In 1944, he submitted his PhD thesis in 2 volumes to Bombay University under the supervision of G.S. Ghurye. In 1945, he left for Oxford University and studied first under Radcliffe Brown and then under Evans Pritchard. In 1947, he was awarded DPhil degree in social anthropology from Oxford and returns to India. In 1948, he was appointed lecturer in Indian sociology to take up professorship at sociology at Oxford. Did his fieldwork in Rampura. In 1951, he resigned from Oxford to take up professorship at Maharaja Sayaji Rao University in Baroda and became the founder of the university's sociology department. In 1959, he took the professorship. In 1959, he took the professorship at the Delhi School of Economics to set up the sociology department there. In 1971, he left Delhi University to co-found the Institute of Social and Economic Change at Bangalore. On 30th November 1999, he died. M.N. Srinivas favored to take Indian villages as a subject of sociological research because village society remained a lifelong focus on interest for him. His writings were of 2 types. First of all, there were ethnographic accounts of fieldwork done in villages or discussions of such accounts. The second kind of writing includes historical and conceptual discussions about the Indian village as a unit of social analysis. So M.N. Srinivas, he favored to study the village, and the study of village was his favorite topic. His writings regarding the village were of 2 types. First of all, they were the ethnographic accounts of fieldwork, and that was on the basis of the discussions with the villagers. And the second kind of writing included the historical and conceptual discussions about the Indian village as a unit of social analysis. Srinivas believed that the village was a relevant social entity. Historical evidence showed that villages had served as a unifying identity and that village unity was quite significant in rural social life. So he believed that the village was a relevant social entity. The historical evidences showed that villages had served as unifying identity and that village unity was quite significant in rural social life. Means that in rural life more significance was given to the unity among the villagers. He criticized the British administrator anthropologists who had put forward a picture of Indian villages as unchanging, self-sufficient little republics. So he criticized the British anthropologists who said that the Indian villages were self-sufficient, and they termed them as little republics. Villages were never self-sufficient and had been involved in various kinds of economic, social and political relationships. This was his argument against the against the theories that the British anthropologists have developed in regard to the villages. Arguing against village studies, some social anthropologists like Louis Dumont thought that social institutions like caste were more important than something like a village, which was, after all, only a collection of people living in a particular place. Villages may live or die, and people may move from one village to another, but their social institutions like caste or religion follow them and go with them wherever they go. He criticized Louis Dumont, who said that the villages were social institutions and the caste was the main thing that was preferred in the villages. So he said that no doubt caste is the main thing that is preferred in the villages, but wherever the villagers will go, they will follow their religion and they will follow the institution of caste. India is a country of villages. More than 65% of population reside in rural areas in India. Village studies are important if we want to challenge the incomplete and wrong, factual and informative knowledge of Western sociologists who had done their research work, keeping in view the imperial interests, ideologies and policies of the British government. So he was against the British scholars, against the British anthropologists in relation to the village and the village life, because they produced a negative image of Indian villages. M.N. Srinivas produces a significant body of work on Indian society and certain issues related with rural life in India. The Indian village and village society remained a lifelong focus of interest for Srinivas. He helped, encouraged and coordinated a major collective effort at producing detailed ethnographic accounts of village society during the 1950s and 1960s.